Latest Miami Dolphins news and rumors when it comes to Deshaun Watson. We know this, Tom, Harrison Graham here
Dolphins
as well.
fans hate it.
Yeah, Dolphins fans love Tua for some reason, or do they? And two, Deshaun Watson still wants out.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here with Deshaun. The Miami Herald down at the Senior Bowl put out a pretty interesting article about how all the chatter down there, which is not a surprise whatsoever, NFL scouts and front office people and media are very gossipy types. Go figure.
That's what sucks about no combine this year. It's gossip season at the combine.
It is gossip season, man. Anyway, as for this, again, Watson, he could make this all go away by tweeting out, "I'm happy in Houston." And he hasn't done it.
Or he could formally request a trade, which he also has not done.
He's just kind of playing the middle ground. It's very weird there. But there's a lot of speculation around Watson to Miami and a Watson to the Jets, by the way, on top of that. And I do wonder briefly here, Harrison, where is this chatter coming from? Is it actually leaking from Houston to drive up the cost with the two teams that could offer the most?
I quite frankly don't think the Texans need to do anything to drive up costs because Watson's that good.
Okay.
This isn't Jared Goff where like the Rams are like, can we get a second for him or something like that? No, this is the fifth best quarterback in the league and he's 25. Yeah. Like, bring your offers, baby. This is what an NFL league source said to that Miami Herald writer there, saying the chatter is getting louder. Watson feels like the situation in Houston is unfixable, and Miami is seen as the front runner behind the scenes. Now, we've known for a week or two now that the Watson to Miami speculation, right? Chris Mortensen threw that out like, oh, he could enjoy living in Miami. Mm-hmm. That wasn't really a report, but now you're more and more the buzz, the more unhappy Watson is, and South Beach sounds good. Brian Flores is a coach that's well-respected and on the rise. This could make some sense for both sides because the Dolphins do have a lot of ammunition, including Tua, in those 4 top 50 picks if they wanted to go out and get a guy like Deshaun Watson. So where do you guys think Watson will play next season? Go into your crystal ball, predict it for us. Where will DW4 play in 2021? Any thoughts?
Can I be honest about the Jets connection? If Watson forces his way to New York,
that's stupid.
Why are you going from one bad ownership spot to another one? In all seriousness,
it can't
Jets fans.
It can't just be, they hired Robert Saleh. Like, that's not enough.
Weird.
That's weird.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Predict it for us. Where will he play in 2021? Wherever he plays, you're getting a superstar under the age of 26, and that's why this is so intriguing, especially when it comes to the Dolphins here, Tom, because they're in a precarious spot of, hey, we just drafted a quarterback number 5 overall, and it's not even that Tua was that bad. It's just the opportunity to get a guy of Watson's stature at his age literally has never happened before.
And not only that,
in the history of the league.
It's insane to see a player at this age, of this skill level, whether you want to rank him top 10, top 5, top whatever. He's one of the best young quarterbacks in the NFL. When you're if you do like the fantasy draft style, Watson's one of the first 5 picks.
Yes.
Like that's where we're at. And it's also very unique of he's got the no trade clause too.
Yes.
At some level, I wonder if Watson had planned this a little bit earlier than maybe we want to admit, to get the no trade clause and get the bag, you don't find a quarterback of this age, of this caliber, who's also available at a slightly reduced cost because of the way his contract is structured. It's very rare.
Players with no trade clauses are usually like 35.
Exactly.
He's 25.
So, and I'll add this note here as well, specifically as it relates to the Miami Dolphins. If I had told Dolphins fans before the 2020 NFL draft, let's say hypothetically, I could get you Deshaun Watson for your first in the 2020 draft, your first-round pick in 2021, the other Houston first-round pick in 2021, and let's just say another first or a second-rounder, I think you would have jumped all over the Deshaun Watson train.
Which is why you should still do that, because it's not like Tua came in and was Justin Herbert. He didn't have a Herbert type of season, so
I'd still trade
what
Herbert
should Miami
for
do?
Deshaun.
So would I. Type DW if you think they should trade for Deshaun Watson. You're going to have to give up a lot of picks and probably Tua. If you want to just keep Tua, build around him, type TT in the comments. Let us know what you guys think. What should Miami do at the quarterback position? Now, I want you guys to subscribe to our Dolphins channel. We're almost at 11,000 subscribers.
Yes, 11,000.
We're closing in on 11K. We have a lot of team channels here at Chat Sports. Hit that big red button and subscribe. If you're watching on our main Chat Sports YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/Dolphins News. Go give us a sub over there. The Dolphins are a team to watch this offseason, so go ahead and help us out. we've got some NFL face masks available on sale for up to 75% off when you go to chatsports.com/stay safe. We got some Seahawks ones. We also have some Miami Dolphins face masks, but all 32 teams are represented. Solo packs all the way up to 4-packs. Look, COVID's still lingering around, so you're going to have to wear one of these in Publix. And look, I'll get to say, if stadiums are allowed to have fans next year, Tom, you're pretty good chance you're still going to have to wear one of these.
Yeah,
so
it's just not going to be done yet.
So why not represent your team in the process? Chatsports.com/stay safe. That link is in the comments. It's in the description. Lots of cool varieties. Like I said, they're on sale as well. So go ahead and pick up your favorite kind. They're on sale. Chatsports.com/stay safe. One more time, it's chatsports.com/stay safe. More news on the Miami Dolphins. The offensive coordinator search is ongoing. They're in a unique situation where they're having to focus on the Senior Bowl right now because their staff is one of the staffs working down in Mobile for the draft prospects. And by the way, side note here, two of their other assistant coaches are running the offense in Mobile for that. So if you were concerned about that for any reason, but they are still in the process of finding their new OC.
I had wondered if they were going to try and get an OC in place before they made a decision in terms of being at the Senior Bowl. I think there are two names that make a lot of sense with where we're at right now, and maybe they'll drag it out a little bit more. They did hire a quarterback coach, by the way, Charlie Fry, which I thought was pretty unusual to go quarterback coach, then find your OC. I think George Godsey makes a lot of sense, internal promotion, and I would, because we're now at the Senior Bowl, and both Studesville and Godsey are down there.
And they've both interviewed, by the way.
I think this is like, hey, you know what? Let's take our time. Ken Dorsey's still out there, but we can wait on him. No one else is going to hire him right now.
Could be waiting for Mike Kafka.
They could be trying to wait for Kafka potentially too, but I would venture it's Dorsey or one of those two guys. And you know what else? We can get some great on-the-job interviews. Let's see what Godsey does. Let's see how Studesville does. Let's see when he dials it up in the actual game. Now, it's a little bit different context at the Senior Bowl, but I think at this stage it does make some sense for Miami to take their time.
Yeah, and I think you have to consider a couple of things here, whoever you hire is. If you're keeping Tua, who can maximize his abilities?
Let him air it out,
Because I didn't love what Chan Gailey did with him last year. He ran two different offenses, whoever was in at quarterback.
It was protect the quarterback and, screw it, air it out.
Yeah, air it out with Ryan
Air it out
Fitzpatrick.
always.
So I think whoever it is needs to figure out, okay, I can come in and I can let Tua let it rip, just like he did at Alabama. I can now entering year 2. He should be plenty comfortable, got enough reps under his belt as a rookie. Some of those weapons that were banged up should be healthy. You add a piece or two in the draft or in free agency, should be a lot better shape heading into the 2021 season.
And with Tua becoming more and more healthy from his offseason stuff there, I think that makes a lot of sense for the Miami Dolphins to, if you're not going to make a deal for Watson, which is fine, Tua is clearly your guy then. Invest in every way that you possibly can.
And I think that is the flip side. If you are still considering Watson, I think you have to consider, okay, who do we want to run? Who do we want to call plays if he's here? I don't think it really matters because Watson's that good, but those are just a couple of tidbits to keep in mind. And on top of all that, like we said, they are at the Senior Bowl, so that is taking up a lot of these coaches' times as they conduct their search. So who should the Miami Dolphins hire as their next offensive coordinator? Let us know down in the comments section. I would think you want to make a decision in the within a week or so.
I think
maybe not.
Because you're at the Senior Bowl, maybe it's 10 days.
Okay.
But I think at this point you're going to have a great feel for your internal candidates. Then you're going to take a look at, okay, well, how does this make sense in terms of maybe we bring in Ken Dorsey? Maybe there's somebody else like a Mike Kafka you mentioned that could make some success. You don't want to really let this drag on too far around Super Bowl week. At that point, let's make a decision. Let's get going. Bring them in. Because remember, you're going to have another awkward offseason in all probability in terms of being in person because COVID's still going to be lingering around at that point, I believe. You're going to want to have everything in place as soon as possible once you make that call.
So let us know. Get your votes in. Who should the Dolphins hire as their next OC?